Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, March 23rd. I'm Rue. I'll be your host today. Joining me is Anthony and Seth. We've got mainly breaks cursive here. Welcome to Good Morning Bo. Let's get this week started talking about Bo. I can't think of a better way. First off, Mr. Hop has a huge break coming up this weekend. Do you know what he's breaking, Seth?
Yeah, it's going to be a monster. I'm pretty sure he's doing, what's it, 3 full cases or 2 cases of hobby
3 full cases.
and a handful of jumbos. I forget how many jumbos.
Do you know cursive? How many jumbos he's breaking?
I don't know, but I know I'll be there.
3.
Three.
A lot of
It's
threes.
three. Three is the magic number, guys. So
That's massive.
is that not massive? So if you don't know, a case has 6. So that's 18 hobbies and 3 jumbos. I'm doing the math, like that's 18 guaranteed autos there. Plus 9, 20, that's 27 guaranteed autos. That's a lot of autos.
Autos for days.
You get an auto. You get an auto. I bet you anybody who buys into that break would be fine with that model.
They would.
How many? Okay, so out of all of those cards and packs, how many one-on-ones do we think he'll pull? I mean, and it can be, hexes, pinks, and of course supers or auto supers. Cursive, what do you think?
So you said how many autos?
20, if my math is right, 27.
So we're probably going to see upwards of 100 featured heroes, I would assume. That's a massive break. The jumbos alone can have more than 4 hobbies, probably a couple there. I could see 1 or 2. I mean, I would almost guarantee 1.
Okay.
I think so. The way the jumbos have been, I would almost guarantee 1 on 3 jumbos.
Yeah, they've been juicy. What do you think, Seth?
I'm going to put this out for my man Eric. I'm going to say he's going to get 3 because I want it to be out there somewhere in the ether, and that's going to bring it home. Get yourself 3, Eric.
I love it. Just putting it like into the universe. I'm all there for that. God, that's hard. I'm gonna go 4. It's my lucky number. I'm gonna say 1 per jumbo on average is what I'm saying. This is not like any sort of BoBA thing. And then I'm gonna say at least 1 out of 3 cases. So I'm going 4.
Wow. I hope.
I know. We'll revisit next Monday.
I'm curious. I'm going to throw something out there. So we have the ABF. So we've seen almost an ABF out of these recent jumbos.
Mm-hmm.
I have not personally seen a duplicate ABF yet. So like I'm almost on the fence. Like, is any ABF a 1 of 1?
It's not. I've seen. So I have. Well, you know what? In theory, I have a Rook ABF brawl coming my way that somebody hit in a break. I haven't gotten it yet. And I know somebody else who has the same card. So I haven't seen them, but if this all happens, I would say it's not. But that's the only one I've actually ever heard of. Maybe that's why I don't have it yet.
Remind all of our friends out there what an ABF is if they do not know.
Yeah, Cursive, how about you? What's an ABF?
Yeah, so an ABF is an alpha battle foil. The team had talked about it early on in the release, but there may have been some issues with getting them out into some of these boxes. So it seems like a lot of them, or a good percentage of them, are coming out here recently towards the end of the release. And one of the cool things about it, you notice them right off the back. The background of them looks a lot different from the regular battle foils. And 2, they're going to be able to be used in alpha sets. So gameplay wise, that's why they're calling the alpha battle foils. So if you get a glow 145, I don't know if that exists, but in theory, you could go ahead and put that back in your alpha trilogy set because it will be considered an alpha. So I'm definitely looking forward to that going forward and being able to grab some of those to finish out some of these alpha trilogy decks.
Yeah, they're really cool. I mean, if you open them, if you get one, I mean, for a hot second, you think you might have a super because they're just really dark. They're really black on the edges, but they don't have the little gold dots, so that gives it away. And then they have the original logo. So that's also one big difference. Instead of our current logo, it's got the sort of home team heroes looking, I don't know, little triangled logo. So that's always a giveaway. But I mean, because it just, something about it looks different. So it causes you pause. And I mean, I've only pulled 1. Have you pulled 1 yet, Seth?
Haven't pulled any. And it's different, but I think it's subtle. So if people were a little bit newer, Or even myself, when we first started ripping the product, we knew there was something out there. We didn't know what they looked like. And I would think that there are probably some right now in just someone's box, and they don't realize that they actually have an alpha battle foil.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
I mean, I've pulled one, a ice amoeba on a personal jumbo box that we
Fun.
ran on a single show. But yeah, they're super cool looking. They
Yeah,
definitely feel a little more special. So
they do. And I pulled one, it was a gladiator brawl. And it might be because I have a couple of rooks, I might PC him. But I really like the brawl. It's kind of like the power glove and butterfly sting. That's like one of the ones where it's like, man, I want it to be a brawl. I mean, I know power gloves are brawls, but it's like I love butterfly sting in a brawl. I love alpha battle foils in a brawl. The red just pops. So yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about product since we're sort of in the area of alpha battle foils and what they are. How do we get them? How do we get them, Cursive? Can you tell
make
me?
friends. No,
Right?
so the biggest way, is when this set releases, like say upcoming Tecmo, right?
Mhm.
Hit eBay. eBay, you definitely see some things that get overpriced. But they're only overpriced until the market reaches that, right? And then the market exceeds and then it adjusts. So if you're looking into breaking, especially, or just trying to, have some longevity, go to eBay, scoop it up while it feels high in the beginning. It's gonna feel real cheap, a couple months after you buy that. So that is a good way, but also make friends because there's people in the community that will buy some stuff, hold on to it, and then you never know when they might get rid of it. You definitely want to be that first DM.
Yeah, that's hilarious. It's gonna feel cheap later on. That's true. The sticker shock at first, and then it's like, 2 months later, you're like, oh, if only I could have gotten that hobby box for 650.
If
Right?
only.
Like, if only. Uh, Seth, what do you think? What's your thoughts on how to get Bo Jackson Battle Arena into your hands?
Into my hands. Great question.
Into your hands.
Wise words, Anthony and Rue. Yeah, friends help. I think eBay, I think probably most of the purchases we know now are on eBay. Star City Games still a partner with Bo Jackson Buttering. I know they still have blasters that are very affordable there. And also, if the prices seem a little bit out of reach, that's okay. Get on the mailing list through Bo Jackson Battle Arena because for the next release, they always try to offer a little something for everyone. So I say you may not always get everything that you want, but they do their best to make sure you have access to something. So at least down the road, perhaps you'll have something available at retail or MSRP.
Yeah. And I mean, the other way, speaking of retail, is you can also find it in Targets. You can also find it in Dick's Sporting Goods if you're lucky enough to find it. I'm one of those humans who I have not seen it in Target, and I cannot tell you how many times I've gone boba hunting. So I know it exists. I hear about it. I've seen photos.
The community has been really good with that, Rue. As far as people sharing the SKU that you can go and ask your local Dick, say, hey, like I have a SKU number. Can you go look this up for me?
Oh, that's helpful.
They've been really good with that. But even your LCS, I go in the amount of times that I pop into an LCS just to buy random stuff, Pokemon packs for my kids, to let them know, like, hey, like I'm a loyal customer. Remember me when that boba comes out.
Let me get your number. I'm going to send you a little text. That's it. I promise. It's just going to say something about have you gotten your boba? I've never done that.
I got some personal phone numbers of some LCS shop owners for sure.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Anthony, that's
awesome.
a great point. Real quick. If you want it to grow, go to your local people, your local shops, and just tell them, hey, this product's great. Check it out. Resale's there. It's a great hybrid, and just try to spread the good word.
Yes, absolutely. All right, guys, that is our time today. It flies by as it does. We'll see you tomorrow morning.